All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Hajime no Ippo, Season 2, Episode 8.
All right, we got ourselves
Moment
a
of truth.
climactic cliffhanger with the heartbreak shot being delivered straight on target.
Go breaking my heart.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go breaking your heart unless your name's Ricardo.
I couldn't if I tried.
But I had to wait 9 rounds.
So Date, great job.
Yep.
Great job.
Yep.
You got to this point. You withstood the punishment. You delivered the blow.
Yep.
But you can't finish him like that.
No. Yeah, this is basically the thing it comes down to. Is the devil capable of being taken down in one punch?
Right.
Possibly, but I don't think so.
I don't think so. No.
So, I'm sorry I pushed you into a bet that I was very, very skewed to win.
Hey, I would be so happy if Date did somehow win, but it just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no way.
It would be tough. Yeah. It would be tough to convince. But, hey, you know what? We've got our squad watching, cheering Date on, so hopefully that means something. So, without further ado, y'all, let's get into this. While
there is, I'm not even gonna try with this OP.
Yeah, I think I've given up as well. It's interesting, you know, when there's anime that are specifically focused around a physical aspect with regards to the conflict, not just like just a getting stronger thing, but literally like I'm growing my physical body to be someone else in this specific way. Right. Don't you kind of want to take all the music that's connected to that thing and then go use it for like workouts and stuff?
Oh, definitely. Well,
because your mind kind of equates the visuals that come to mind when you listen to that music with that part when you're like just, you know, getting that last press in, you know, or something.
I think more than that, though, I would want to use like JoJo's music.
Sure.
Could you imagine working out to Giorno's theme?
Yeah, this is true. That's true. Okay, here we go. Yep. The max level feint. Yep. Oh, I love how this whole setup has created a story that would work so well. Oh, come on!
It's like he brought it down.
Spirit for one last attack, man. Tell me it connected.
Nope.
Elbow block! Oh,
man, that's worse than just blocking it.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Is this Date's destruction? Like,
yeah. Oh,
right. This is in order for Ricardo to be the true like opponent for Ippo, he's got to break Date.
See, I don't even think Ippo is anywhere near this guy.
Definitely not.
I'm talking like we'll never see this fight. Like, never see this fight.
Oh man.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, I don't think you did either.
Oh man.
Right. Holding him up with his left arm. And the episode is called Strength to like for one last.
That's how he's gonna make this still a victory. Is he's not gonna give up. He's gonna fight to the very end, right?
Dude, that's gonna kill him. What? Oh. Oh, this is good.
But the thing is, yep, it's physically he'll come back, but the important thing, yep,
Wow.
is that Date as a person comes back. Yep.
Jeez. He wants to be done with boxing after this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! Ah!
Okay.
Ah!
Okay.
Wait, Jacob.
What?
The first punch in the fight was a double left. Jacob, he could do something.
Man. Yeah, but
If he uses his right arm for blocking, you know.
oh man. But you want him to come back?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It would have been a repeat. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god, like this is I'm so worried. Ah! Ah, yeah, Ippo! Get talking!
No, I don't think he is. Oh my god.
Date! Oh, they've got this music coming in now!
He's using the left.
Yep!
And imagine how crazy that would be if he beat him with just the left, you know, like he's used his right before now, but he's not going to expect anything from the right because it's broken.
Yeah. I know. That's why I'm worried, dude.
Oh man.
Yep. So he brought it back.
Uh-huh.
He brought it back. You gonna throw the right?
Oh man.
Oh, the bones! The bones! Jeez!
Yeah, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, here we go.
あっちの彼女はいいのかい？
ああ、愛花は付き合いできただけだから。
ああ。
Whoa! How he met her! Oh!
Oh man.
今日の試合は良かったろ。
わからないわ。やっぱりボクシングは
世界だ。俺の世界タイトルマッチがついに決まった。
Wow. They're so young there.
Yeah! Her face of just like,
okay.
all right, cool.
こっちのニュースはまだ伝
Ah!
And
I'm pregnant!
頑張ってね。
Oh! Oh, this is so good! Oh! Yeah!
there you go.
Oh,
All right. Yeah.
Yeah!
All right. Go, Date, go.
Oh! Gee, he
man.
took that one! Look at that face!
Come on. Oh.
Ah!
Ah.
It's like honor and pride as a.
Oh my god.
Oh!
Oh my god. He can't even keep his mouth closed on the guard.
Oh no, he's gonna do another heartbreak!
No! No, dude! No! Ah! 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 Mm.
We connected! He connected! He connected!
Wait!
Dude! He did it! He got it! He did it! He got it!
Wait! Is this happening?
Oh!
Wait!
He gets like 2 seconds! Let's do this!
I think it's not gonna work.
I don't know! It's just...
Come on! Wait!
Come on!
Yeah, the face is dark. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh.
You're fighting a god.
God, that's so cool. That's so badass. Oh, it didn't have enough
It didn't
power.
have enough force, yeah.
It'll be you.
Yeah.
Date-Eiji.
Wow.
A samurai
that
that
I met in Japan.
Body blow. This is gonna be it.
Wow.
No, he's going for the face.
Uh-huh. Oh my god.
Oh, that he did not even hesitate to bring it right back to the face.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Oh, he's trying to catch himself. Okay. I thought he was gonna try and catch himself with his hand, but yeah, fight's over. Fight's so over.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow. And he falls
bowing.
prostrate. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Open your eyes, man. Come on, just open your eyes. No. I don't think he can box again after this.
Oh,
that jaw was
definitely
shattered.
not.
Okay, numerous fractures. Oh, that's the big one.
The wrist.
Never mind. It's not the jaw at all. Wow. Yeah.
どうするんでしょうね。ダメージ不軽視、回復したとしても年齢考えたら。
Yeah.
Just hearing them talk about that.
Yeah.
それ以上言わないでください。一歩。
Yeah, you can go do that somewhere else. We're here to train. Good. Okay. Oh, thank God. He is a monster still. Yeah, good question. Okay. So he's still able to... Yeah, go see him. Yeah, just go see him. Who cares? Yeah, Takamura. Yes.
All right.
Yes. Oh. He's not even making him like, get a train or,
Yeah.
do any of that stuff. Oh, this is good.
Oh
Yep, that's what I would expect. I was gonna say, like, if we see any of his face other than his eyes, I would be surprised. Chills, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't even need this fight. He just wanted this fight. Yeah. Okay, now it's building up me too.
Welcome home.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
失礼します。伊達さんの意識が回復したもので。
Oh. Oh. Really? Oh. I passed the baton.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Oh.
幕の内さん、今日はもう休ませますので。
Right, right. Yeah.
はい。
Yeah,
それじ
yeah.
ゃあお大事に。
What's the kid gonna say? What's the kid? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
次にあの人に挑戦するのはお兄ちゃんなんだよね。パパの敵取ってくれるんだよね。
Oh, man.
Oh.
ごめんね。今の僕じゃ
As I am now.
立たないよ。
Right. Oh. Come on, buddy. Come on, little buddy. Come on.
幕の内さんはね。
As I am now.
Oh.
Oh,
幕の内
man.
さんは今のって。
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Wow. That's how you end a fight. Oh my god, I just had like years taken off my life.
There is something about having it go back to a motivation that's so simple as I want to look good in front of my girl. Like, and the fact that she was like, yeah, go, you know.
Right. Like
And welcome home.
welcome home. And then she calls my name inside her dream, kisses me, still half asleep. Wishing we could stay like this. Yeah, I think that I think this is now one of those fights in Ippo that I'll think back on constantly, but I probably won't be able to watch again. Like, it's just too painful. It's just way too painful.
Oh boy.
Way too painful. God,
All
guys,
right.
that was insane. I feel like I watched a man die and come back to life over and over again.
Yep.
Like you know when you see someone in like those very specific like anime that we've watched where it's like, I don't want to give spoilers because a lot of these characters end up dead, but basically where they've got like blades sticking out of them, holes all over their body, and they just realize that they can't do anything. But they're fighting for the weak person, or the not the weak person necessarily, but the one who can't fight their battles.
Right. There's some reason that they have that drives them to fight that is more important than anything else. And even if it's something that, you know, an individual might say like, that wouldn't be that strong of a why for me, we know that it's that strong of a why for them, right?
Right. And it's because we had scenes in the show prior to this fight that showed what it meant, not just to the person fighting, but to the person that they're fighting for. And if those scenes hadn't been established well, like if those scenes weren't executed well, the fight would then become just kind of a blood fest. And you wouldn't really care about it as much. But this fight I care so much about. I cared so much about that I don't even know if I can watch it again.
I think
it was so painful.
I think this might be my favorite episode of Ippo. Because
I don't know about that, but like it was so good.
Like because up till now, the fight that really stood out to me as being like how is this fight that good? Like there were a ton of them, right? But
Sendo and Ippo.
Sendo and Ippo, their rematch, that was the one where it was like, okay, that
they took everything to the
next level in the fight and in the narrative and everything, and you know, but there's, I don't know, maybe it's almost just decided by the simple idea of welcome home, you know, like, because there's, but then Ippo's first fight with Date was amazing too, and like,
I think what it is also is that Date as a character is probably one of the best fighters that is in the show.
Yeah, I can definitely say that he is my favorite character.
Yeah, I would definitely say that it is partially the manly bravado.
Sure.
It is mostly, I would say, the character that's simply executed on well. And then the other part is the connections that this character has to other characters that we care about.
Yeah.
If this character had all those other things but wasn't as connected to people that we cared about, this would still be a really impactful fight. But I think it's that third bit that is the X factor that drives it up to being one of the best ones there and makes him, in a lot of ways, for you, your favorite character.
Well,
like,
it's
makes
also
total sense.
It's also his family.
Because there are characters that are connected to him that we care about.
Right. Yeah, we care about his family. Right. Yes, because there are characters that we care about, and then there's characters that have the most plot relevance, right? Because if you think about like the degrees of separation from like the main character, right? Date is a supporting character, a side character, or whatever.
Right.
And
one degree
family,
of separation.
Right. 1 degree of separation, and then his family are kind of like two degrees of separation, right? But the thing is that in a lot of times when we have the fights, the characters that we have emotional connection to the opponent, right? Like because one, this wasn't a fight with Ippo, which changes it up a lot in and of itself, right? But usually the people that we have that really care about it will be Ippo, it will be you know, like the Three Stooges in the stands, you know, like.
We love him, but
Kamigawa, or maybe even the chief or the coach of the other boxer, right? You know, something like that. And then the boxer themselves having the thing that they really care about, like with Volg wanting to taste his mother's hot soup again, right? You know, things like that. Incredibly compelling, really, really good. But having people that care about the person more than they care about the actual boxing, that elevates it to whole other levels in my mind. Because we see just what Date is sacrificing, both with his physical body, but also what he has sacrificed, and you know the mistakes that he's made, you know, along the way, and that he's trying to do it right, you know. And I don't know, maybe that's just something that I personally find really compelling, of the, you know, wanting to getting the do-over, you know, and all of that, or just the reconciliation of a family, right? Because that's what his motivation was. It wasn't something as sort of I don't know.
Well, let's actually go into where it is, because I think I know what you're getting at. But I want to bring up the point that actually what brought Date back to this fight was both a flaw and a strength.
Yes.
It was his ego, actually, that led to this event.
Yep.
But it was his ego, actually, his confidence, if you will, that was what made his wife so attracted to him.
Right.
She didn't care about boxing.
No.
Like, let's be real. One of the genius things of every time they show a flashback of Date and his wife, which I loved the flashback in this episode, was that they show that the ego that Date has regarding his boxing, like, I'm going to show you that I'm a world-level boxer.
That's right.
She's like, that's cool. It's kind of like when you nerd out about your specific thing.
Yes, yeah.
And the person that really likes spending time with you doesn't really care about the thing.
Right.
But they're excited about how excited you are.
Yep.
I would say that it was Date's ego that led to basically his retirement and this whole wonderful showdown here.
Right.
But that being a flaw, stereotypically, is also a thing that was used as a strength because it gave him the desire, the passion, the hunger, the aggression, the tenacity, everything he needed to show up here ready to win. He doesn't have the physical capacity to do it, but he almost did. And he came really close.
And he gave absolutely everything he had, to the point where they were basically scraping him off the floor.
Right.
It was because because one of the things that I really appreciate that happens a lot more in like anime and Japanese media in general than say like Western media. Is when a character has something that is a flaw, right?
Yes.
In Western media, it's the flaw needs to be fixed, right?
It's
the flaw needs to be changed or whatever, and that's still growth, right?
It's a hindrance towards their story arc's development.
Exactly. Yeah. And then in the case
them
of anime and Japanese media, a lot of the time, instead, it's something where it's the learn to understand and accept and find balance within that flaw.
Yeah,
right?
channel it to become your strength.
Exactly, because it is still a part of you, right?
Yes.
So it's that more acceptance idea and sort of understanding of oneself.
Right.
And in the situation with Date here, he had that ego, but that was also a part of who he was. His wife didn't want to see that go, right? It got broken, and then he was he didn't know who he was, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in this situation here, he still, his ego drove him to this, right? And his ego kept him going. He wanted to look cool in front of his girl, right? It wasn't enough, and he lost.
Right.
But because he fully gave everything he had, his ego was not broken. Right. His ego brought him to this fight, but it didn't need to be the thing that finished it. Or it did finish it, even though it wasn't enough.
Right.
And
one of the things that they have been building up more and more over the course of the show, and I'm starting to realize the pattern here, that Takamura is a picture for what it's like to be a world-class boxer. Mm-hmm. But one of the things that is a notable flaw of Takamura is actually his ego.
Sure.
All the characters that we've seen that are world-class level boxers carry this persona, this aura about them of being basically demigods walking on Earth.
Right.
Now, that makes them pretty flawed individuals. Pretty, I would say, abrasive in certain kind of social, kind of connective circumstances.
Certainly in the case of Takamura.
Certainly in the case of Takamura. But, as I think Kamogawa has mentioned in multiple kind of iterations, that kind of tenacity or that kind of, I would say, spirit, if you will, is actually required. It is a prerequisite to compete at that level.
Right. You need to believe that you're a golden god because there are going to be some very persuasive arguments that
against
tell you,
otherwise, as they try to bring up the point that there can only be one golden god,
right?
And it's me, and then you have to go, well, I accept your reality and
I reject your reality and
substitute my own.
Yep. It's your
dream is stupid and you're stupid.
I feel like in the case of Date, he didn't want the title, right? He didn't want the title.
He did.
Well, yeah, he wanted the title, but it was specifically that he wanted this fight.
Right. He wanted this fight.
Whereas with a lot of other, like, characters and just with a lot of other, like, sports story ideas that, I've seen and whatnot, it's where they want to be the very best that no one ever was,
Yeah.
And that wasn't his goal, right? It was something much smaller, and in some ways, even though there was that selfish aspect of it was for the ego, it was also very selfless in that I want to be my best self for my family.
Right. I'm just bringing up the point of what ego is.
Oh,
it
right.
was self-focused in this aspect that a lot of the things that make Ippo, I would say, not as good as a boxer is how much conscientiousness he has.
Sure.
He is constantly thinking about his environment and the people in it.
Right.
So to say that he was being selfless, I think, is trying to draw away focus from the point of what I was saying here. Because I know what your point you're making. So to kind of help translate and bridge the gap here.
For making it personally compelling for me to see Date do what he does, even though he still is very much owning and having that persona that he embodies and everything of I'm going to defeat him.
I'm a world champion. I'm unstoppable. I've already beaten you, Makinochi.
Right. Thanks for coming all the way over here to bring me the belt.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That kind of. Well, I actually we're gonna shift it a little bit into it's a form of actualization. It's basically him saying that I have perceived the future, and I am going to dictate that the future and the path leading up to it that I have seen in my mind's eye will come to pass. Now, he's in a bit of denial in the fact that, there's a, golden god, as we said, in front of him that kind of stares down at him from above as like, this is one mountain you will not climb today. But Date Ag.
Right.
Bam! Kills his entire boxing career. It's like, I'm about to end this guy's whole career right here. Ricardo Martinez, yes. I don't even think Makunouchi Ippo will have a chance against you in like years.
Well, it's probably going to be something where at the very end of this season, so
I don't even
40
think so.
episodes from now or something.
That's I don't even think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I think in some ways what we've just seen right here is an ultimate end goal. How many wins did this guy? No. Sorry, not how many wins. How many times had he defended the world champion? How was it? 14, 15,
I think
16?
it was like 17 or something.
Something like that. So we just added another one to that list here, and he's never been knocked down. This is a guy that's never been knocked down.
That's crazy.
This is not just a prodigy that is cool and collected, which I would say he kind of gives off that vibe. He's also a veteran. He's also got confidence that is unwavering.
Yeah.
He has like the battle senses of like a freaking mutant. Then he also has all the combined general physical capacity stuff that Makunouchi doesn't even have like in the slightest, I would say. Maybe Ippo has a slightly stronger punch though.
Maybe. Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
I feel like that Smog and Caligon the Black reference that I made in the previous episode really does kind of sum it up. It's just like Date is and was terrifying, right?
He was a dragon.
Boxer. He was a dragon.
He was Ippo's dragon in a lot of ways.
He was Ippo's dragon, right?
Yeah. And we just saw two dragons throw down.
But this is a much bigger dragon.
You think this is a mother game? Just bites the neck and just wrings him out constantly.
I've been knocking boxers out, since you were wearing before you were wearing diapers, which means before you were born.
I'm just hearing me. Oh my god, this was hype to a level that I could only have dreamed that Ippo as a show would get to. But as an emotional core to the character of Date, we basically finished his character.
Yeah.
And what I think is special here is that he won't ever enter the boxing ring again, in my opinion. He could. But I think what's important now is that much like all the previous boxers that Ippo's faced, their stories, their accomplishments, and their connection to Ippo still remains.
Right. So even if Date stops boxing, it's not like he never existed. Right.
And so Ippo kind of in some ways will... You're going to carry that weight, son, Right. He's going to bring them into all the matches from here on out. And then we also had the literal, passing of the baton from the old veteran, all 29 years he's got? Isn't that right?
No, I think he might be 30 by now.
Okay, maybe. I just turned 29. I was going to be
I actually, no, he might be 29. Maybe he was 28 before.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know.
I don't remember. Yeah. But yeah. So I don't have anything else to say other than I am incredulously just floored by how good this episode was.
One of the things that I absolutely love whenever stories are able to do this is where they mix emotions. So, the Sendo fight with Ippo, that rematch, that was the hypest that Ippo has ever been for me. The Lollapalooza and everything. I get up again, right?
Sure. Yes, you're right.
That was awesome. And it still did have some of the elements of the danger that we had in this fight of Sendo. What are you doing? Like, your body is going to maybe permanently give, Yeah. But with this, it was something where it was unbelievably hyped because, oh my god, I can't believe Date's doing this, and his opponent is a monster.
Yeah.
It was also the emotional side of things of, oh my God, is he actually going to die? Like, there is a lot of blood flying right now.
And a lot of bones broken.
A lot
in
of
key
bones
places.
breaking in very different places, and yet he still goes on. And then also, oh my God, what's the conflict with your family and everything like that? Are you going to be able to come back from this? You better come back from this. What's the situation with his wife and kid who are watching this happen? Like,
I don't know why they would let the kid in there, but I guess it's in some ways better because what's the mom gonna do? Like, get a babysitter or something.
Right. Well, and
then
also
just lie to the kid about like how the dad comes back home. You know, it's like,
and it's also one of those things where it might be something where, one, it probably helps Date fight more. You know,
it does. Probably.
And two, I mean, it's your dad doing the world championship.
It's
like,
pretty cool.
Like, I would be so pissed if, like, if I was that kid and 10 years later, it's like, why didn't you let me watch that? Like,
yeah. Yeah. I think maybe in some ways the part that is tough is not necessarily that you're bringing your kid to work. It's the part that because it's of such a violent nature, it's that then the kid might see this as being a thing of where now they feel like they have to take up boxing.
Oh, yeah, and I mean, he mentioned that, and I mean, in some ways that wouldn't surprise me at all because it's a if your dad is doing something that awesome, right? That, of course, there would be that part of you that would be like, I want to do that too,
Right. It's just a thing of where I could totally see long time down the road because there's no way the story's going to focus on this, but kid basically just grows up realizing that they don't have the actual body to be a good boxer. Like, they could train all they want and they could probably become decent, but they would never go pro. You know, that could be just a thing.
Sure.
You never know. But I love kind of father figures in anime being given center stage and being allowed to basically just be badass and awesome.
Yep.
Even if it's just father figures that aren't necessarily like the actual fathers.
But if they are, then even better.
If they are, it's even better.
Yeah.
So Ippo got to see Daddy Date in the hospital.
Yep.
Clenched his fist. And said to Mama Date that
as I am now.
Yeah, as I am now. Yeah.
I'm glad that she mentioned that to the kid. And also as far as ways to turn things around, where it's like Date's doing it, here it goes, here's the punch, and then all of a sudden elbow block. We haven't seen that since Mashiba.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, wait. Did we see it once? No.
I don't think so.
I don't remember.
Because it's all like really risky and all that stuff.
Right.
Which one just goes to show that yes, this guy is very skilled, so that he's able to just do that, right? But two, it's the ultimate reversal where we're actually starting to be hopeful for Date and everything, and then all of a sudden, not does your attack not work, you got destroyed with your ultimate attack.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah. That was something that I think just in thinking about reviewing the episode in my mind, my brain like selectively was like, no, don't think about that. Let's not think about
that image where it showed all the bones just
like Jacob, if you had a break in your body, because you've broken an arm before.
Both my arms.
Both your arms. Okay, gotcha. Imagine if you just broke your hand though.
No.
Because of all the little bones.
All the little bones, and you need your hand for things like
because you still had some finger control when you broke your arm.
Right, I had because once you're if it's a break in the arm and your arm is in a rigid cast, then the broken part isn't really moving anymore. Like, you're not supposed to put weight on it because it's still strained, but like if I feel like a lot faster you're able to sort of do little things, right?
Right.
Whereas your hand,
Right, you can have a little bit of control to when you hold your sandwich with your left hand while your right arm is broken. This one here can have enough
Can
to
still sort of like support
conform around the
Right.
sandwich.
See, priorities. It's about sandwiches.
Right. I mean, life is all
the
just a bunch
only-
of sandwiches.
The only break I can think of that I would hate more than a hand break, other than maybe a leg, but you still could do crutches, would be a clavicle, because then your just whole body is shot. But yeah, no. So and he was still punching, I know this is a little detail, but when he was doing the heartbreak shot, it's like, that's twisting. Your bones are already broken. Why can't you just at least punch straight on? Like, what is happening to the inside of your hand as you're twisting with the impact?
Yeah, I think that one of the things that boxers just get over the course of time is their nervous system just adjusts to being like, we only send pain signals for
When
like
absolutely
the
necessary.
serious stuff, like
Right. Yeah.
like the absolutely serious stuff. But you eventually just get deadened to
Right.
punches. That's
Like-
why, like when they were training way back when, they would have parts where just Ippo would just they would just take hits, just to build up his resistance and stuff.
Right. Taking the weighted ball and just.
Yeah.
Yeah. like it makes me think of like when you think of like the wolves out in the wild or something like that, and they get injured, and it's just I gotta live with this for the rest of my life kind of a thing. Like that's just how it is, and it's like self-inducing that state into a person,
right?
But then also at least having a doctor, to help them after. But
madness.
Yep.
Y'all, this was incredible. This was emotional. This was gut-wrenching, bone-crushing.
Welcome home.
And welcome home, Date.
Yep.
Now you can get that hair nice and sexy and long, and just like
that's right.
Just be a ferocious bottom for the next few months. Like just. Oh my god. I mean, she's gonna they're gonna have some. They're gonna send the kid away to grandma's house. You know what I mean? Like
a couple weeks.
Just kind of hold the arm up there, to the side. They're gonna have best, I had to. So y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us and the community there about this show, about anime in general. You can also talk with Jacob about the sci-fi novel that he wrote.
That's right. If you want to get some insight into why I love the saying "Welcome Home" so much, I don't know if it's actually said in the book, but yeah, my sci-fi novel Battle Lines is available for purchase on Amazon. Link in the description down below.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.